Dominick Reyes versus Anthony Smith is happening at UFC 309. Now, who's going to win this fight? But before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Dominick Reyes fought Ryan Spann, in which Ryan Spann knocked out Dominick Reyes in round 1.
Championship certainly has.
And after this, Dominick Reyes went on to fight Dustin Jacoby, in which Dominick Reyes dropped and put a lot of punishment on Dustin Jacoby, in which the rest ended up and stopped the fight in round 1.
Jacoby returns to his feet. Oh, he's out on his feet.
Now let's take a look at Anthony Smith's latest performances, in which he fought Vitor Petrino, in which Anthony Smith got him in the guillotine and made him tap in round 1.
Oh, that's tight. That's tight. Oh, he tapped. He tapped.
And after this, Anthony Smith went on to fight Roman Dolidze, in which Roman's striking was great. He took control of the whole entire fight, completely outlanded Anthony Smith, and he ended up taking it by decision.
Roman Dolidze.
Now, here's the thing about this fight. It's a pretty even fight because when we take a look at the ranks, both Dominick Reyes and Anthony Smith are right next to each other in the ranks, since Dominick Reyes is ranked number 13 and Anthony Smith is ranked number 12. But here's where things are not so even, and that's when we look at how active both men have been, since Dominick Reyes has only had one fight in 2 years, in which it was this year's knockout. But before that, his last fight was back in 2022, in which he got finished. And actually, before getting this year's win, he was actually on a 4-fight losing streak, getting stopped 3 out of those 4 times. Meanwhile, Anthony Smith has been way more active, having 3 fights last year and 2 fights this year, which yes, in those fights, he has struggled to stay consistent with his performances, but at least he has been active. But here's where Dominick Reyes has an advantage that's not a super huge advantage, but it could definitely mean a lot in this fight, and that is when it comes to age, since Dominick Reyes is 34 years old and Anthony Smith is 2 years older, being 36 years old. So this fight could go either way. Either Dominick Reyes wins and he stays on a winning streak, or he loses, proving to everyone that him not being active definitely played a big role in this fight. But I would like to see Dominick Reyes win this fight, as I do believe that he has way more potential as of right now than Anthony Smith.